Alright, and we are live here on YouTube for the start of the Bills-Chiefs game, which we can't even see right now because, for whatever reason, the CBS has not, in both of our areas, has not flipped over to the actual Bills-Chiefs game. Just changing some stuff over. Gotta remember to give the teams their timeouts back because I use the same overlay for everything. Alright, there we go. So, it's being played in Arrowhead, and today I'm being joined by a special guest. Welcome, Justin Putzer from his YouTube channel. Yeah, so seeing the Jacksonville Jaguars just get into the 2-minute warning here, so yeah, right now we're kind of just sitting here. We're both kind of just being forced to watch the end of this Jacksonville Cleveland game, which as the resident Colts fan in the area, I'm hoping that this game goes absolutely horribly for the Jaguars. No offense to Jaguar fans in the chat. Well, let's say their number 1 seed is going to depend on what happens in the other games going on right now, which I guess we can kind of go ahead and talk about some of those some of the other games around the NFL right now. We got Ravens-Rams going to overtime. That's going to be a game that'll help decide the number 1 overall seed in the AFC because the Ravens are up there. You got the Jets thoroughly demolishing the Texans. Who was quarterback for... Okay, Zach Wilson having a big game for the Jets. A really big game considering the fact that he carried that team to most of their points. I don't even know how they got so many points. I'm really curious. Oh, they had a... let's see. Okay, so the Jets had a rushing TD as well mixed in. And then they must have had... Oh, yeah, 12 points from the kicker, Greg Zuerlein, on their way to that 30-6 win over the Texans. Then you got the Saints beating the Panthers. Bengals beating the Colts. Ugh. That's... Oh, here we go. Yep, we got... Wait, no, that's the Browns field. Okay, yeah. Let's say currently the Chiefs are currently they're just past the 10-minute mark in that game. They're just past 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter here. Mahomes has thrown an interception so far. Looks like Bills went 3 and out and then had to punt it away. And yep, now we're watching 3rd and 1 for the Browns. Oh yeah, now they're showing the picture-in-picture of the Bills-Chiefs game. Because who would have guessed the Bills-Chiefs game is actually interesting right now, and we already know who's winning this Jacksonville game. There is no way Trevor is going to be able to pull this one back. I mean, that's a 10-point deficit, and they've only got 2 minutes on the clock and no timeouts left. Once the Browns get the ball, they're just going to run the ball. But yeah, the Buccaneers survived the Falcons. That's a closer game than it needed to be. Seahawks and Niners are already a 7-7 football game there. Minnesota and the Raiders are still at 0-0. Broncos Chiefs just kicked off, and as we mentioned, the Bills Chiefs game, nothing's actually happened so far. And that's most of your games. The Bears actually beat the Lions today. That's not good. Nope, there's a flag down in the Cleveland game. Alright, here we go. So how's everybody doing today, though? Should hopefully have some, we got defensive pass interference there on Anthony Walker Jr. on the Browns. So here we go. Let's see. Looks like it's gonna be 1st and goal for the Jaguars. Even if they get this, they're gonna need to get the ball back, and they're gonna have to get into field goal range quick, because otherwise this game will be over. And it looks like Cleveland's gonna call a timeout here. So Cleveland calling their first timeout. We're probably gonna end up going to commercial so that the NFL can go ahead and get as much of that ad money as they possibly can out of this. Or are they actually going to stay here? No, yet. No. Are they going to a commercial break? No? Okay, wow. Good on the NFL for not going and being greedy and trying to get as much ad revenue out of this as possible. But, yeah, they're following Walker Jr. here around. They got Joe Flacco there on the sidelines warming up. I think that was the last play, unless he managed to get his hands on the ball again here. So Trevor in shotgun here, back off to his left, takes snap, looking, fires, and pass broken up by number 0 here on the Browns. Broken up in the end zone there, and that's going to be 2nd and goal here. That was Zay Jones, the intended receiver there. Not sure who 0 is for the Browns. JP, remember, you're still a play ahead of me. I still haven't seen the touchdown. Didn't say. Or just try not to call stuff before I would have had a chance to see it. So yeah, there we go. That pass broken up by number 5. Okay, so I just saw number 5 managed to tip the pass there. Alright, here we go. Buffalo Bills roster. Pulling up the Buffalo Bills roster here so I have it handy to read off. I am curious to see if DeMar Hamlin's going to make a play tonight. Jacksonville attempting the 2-point conversion. That's kind of a risky move here. If you fail this 2-point conversion, it's a 4-point game, and you end up needing the touchdown to win. Now, granted, if you get the 2-point conversion, then the field goal would win you the game versus the field goal sending you to overtime. But that just seems way riskier, and I don't know why you would risk this one. As Cleveland calls another timeout, and we got 1:33 on the clock. And nope. There we go. So yeah, Okay, I still haven't even seen the snap yet, so. Here we go, they're getting lined up. Trevor in shotgun here, takes snap, looking. Oh, and yep, there he goes, he gets sacked. So that's going to make this a 4-point game, and now Jacksonville has to try and find a way to get by Cleveland at this point. Although, granted, if Cleveland's smart, they're just going to knee this game away because there's no real reason that they should be going for this one. Although, maybe Jacksonville can go for an onside kick. I feel like since you're kind of our onside kick expert, considering the way that you play Madden, want to give us some stats about onside kicks? All right. And so that's not a new change, though. I mean, that's been the rules, and they didn't do an onside kick. What was that kick? The Browns called a timeout as they were kicking the ball, so now the Browns are going to be out of timeouts, and it's going to be down to these two teams. But yeah, this game is pretty much over unless they can recover an onside kick here. Still no score in the Bills game, but we are almost through the first quarter of that game. As the Ravens go and win in overtime over the Rams, that game is over. So let's see. Yep, there we go. And the Browns fall on it, and yeah, they're just gonna knee the ball away here. Because they've got, how long is the play clock again? 40 seconds, right? So 40 seconds, and you get 3 sets of that, so you can burn away, what is that, a minute and a half, minute 20 or something off the clock. I don't know. I think they might have to run at least one play. I think they might have to get one play. No, they do look like they're in position to just knee this one away. And yet, here we go. They're calling it. So there we go. Jacksonville 8-5. Unfortunately, neither Houston nor Indianapolis were able to capitalize on this loss for the Jaguars, which could very well be one of Jacksonville's only losses the remainder of the year here. Yeah, because both the Colts and the Texans losing this week hurts their playoff chances and is going to potentially put the entire AFC North back into the playoffs. So yeah, they got plenty of time here, and they'll just take their third knee, and it'll be over. Yep, this game, so that game's gonna be final, and Buffalo gets a touchdown in the Buffalo game. Josh Allen throws the touchdown to James Cook on the catch. So Buffalo going up 7-0. Yeah, going up 7-0. They're the first team to score in that game. So yep, there we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The game is final in Cleveland. And now we should be getting our Bills Chiefs game that we actually wanted to talk about. And yeah, JP, since you're the local Kansas City Chiefs fan, you want to intro the Chiefs for us, since we're going to be seeing the Chiefs offense first when we get over there? All right. Well, as you mentioned, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen being the two quarterbacks here, but I think the more interesting components to this offense for both teams are the selection of wide receivers that they have to throw to, or in Patrick Mahomes' case, the lack thereof wide receivers. They've got Kadarius Toney. They got guys like Rashee Rice, but they just haven't been able to find anyone that Mahomes has been able to connect with on the regular to try and get significant yardage out of, aside from tight end Travis Kelce, who everybody should know at this point. I'm still a commercial break, JP. So yeah, so you got MVS wearing number 11. He's another one of the Chiefs wide receivers. Kadarius Toney wearing 19. Richie James wearing 17 for the Chiefs. Those are a few of their other wide receivers that they might end up using. And then the Buffalo Bills, you got Stephon Diggs, the number 1 wide receiver there. Josh Allen's number 1 guy. Then you got Gabe Davis, who he will probably look to when they get close to that red zone. And I'm personally hoping to see some big things out of Dalton Kincaid here today, mainly because he's in my fantasy lineup. So here we go. 3rd and 12. Chiefs have the ball. We got Mahomes in shotgun here. A back. You got Jerick McKinnon off to his right. And he drops back. He's looking for the pass here. Got people blocking. Throws it to Jerick McKinnon. A very short pass there, and gets about 4 yards on that one before the tackling. It's going to be 4th and long here. And I don't think they're really in range to kick it from here. At least not based on what I can see of the field. All right, so yeah, it looks like they are lined up to punt this one. Oh yeah, wait, that is way too far for any. But I don't even think Justin Tucker could get that kick. But here we go. They kick it away, and it is signaled fair catch here for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo fair catches it at the 28-yard line, and that's where they will take over on offense here. Bills lead over Kansas City, 7-0. So the Chiefs are struggling here early on. Any idea what the what the cause for concern could be there? Yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah, well, and say we'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm still at a Verizon commercial. Dr. Spider wants us to grab some beers. Well, unfortunately for you guys, I don't drink, so. And I don't think. Say, JP pretty rarely drinks too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Alright, I'm going to move the football over because they did actually get the punt off, so it's Buffalo's ball. I don't think anyone's burned any timeouts yet, if I remember correctly. I'm still at a commercial break, so I can't actually see this, but yeah, nice to have you in the chat, though, Dr. Spider there. Alright, let's see. Alright, according to the NFL.com, neither team has used a timeout yet. Mahomes has thrown an interception, though, earlier already. So James Cook was the receiver on the touchdown for Josh Allen, and the interception was made by AJ Espinosa. I probably butchered that name. Epinesa. Yeah, Epinesa. There we go. He hasn't made any tackles yet today, but he got that one interception on Mahomes, which is pretty important there. And now it's going to be 2nd and 10 Buffalo here as a... oh, wait. Oh, no. Is Dawson Knox really in today, or is that a replay of an older game? Because I just saw off the tips of Knox on the subtitles. And if Dawson Knox is back in this game, that's going to hurt Dalton Kincaid's numbers. Oh, Isaiah Likely had a good day for me. That's good. At least one of my tight ends might have something. So here we go. 2nd and 10 for Allen. Hands it off up the middle to James Cook and goes for a lot of yards. And that's going to be a first down, Bills. So Buffalo getting the first down here early. Oh, they're saying JP has no volume. Let me see if I can fix that. But here we go. Let's see. It would be on my end, JP. Don't worry about it for you. I was say, I'm seeing it keying in on my desktop audio, so I just gotta figure out why that's not. Oh, I see Rumble is in the chat, and yeah, they're saying that they can't hear JP, so let's see if we can try and figure this out. Why is JP's audio not being included here? Alright. It's not JP's fault, guys. It's probably something on my end with the recording software. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'm not seeing why. I'm not seeing anything for why you guys aren't able to hear JP. Let's see. No, it wouldn't be that. It would be it's something with my settings. I'm just trying to figure it out. I have to look up a tutorial real quick on what on earth is happening here. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick just so I can try and watch this video real quick to try and see if I can get JP's audio working. Alright, there we go. JP, try talking now, and let's see if this is working there. Alright, you guys able to hear JP now? Let's say I'm at commercial break, which is great. Alright, I can see my audio coming in. Let's say, and I've been able to see your audio coming in. I just don't know why it wasn't. Let's say, let's see if that fixes it. No, that still didn't fix it for. This is annoying. Alright, here we go. Let's try that and see if this works. 2nd and 7 here for the Bills. They've actually had a similar amount of offensive plays. Kansas City just not able to do anything with them yet. Allen in shotgun here. Takes snap, drops back, looking, and ends up just throwing it out of the sack. Alright, I'm going to mute my mic real quick and listen to the stream and see if I can hear JP. So, JP, just keep talking while I go and listen to it. Alright. So I definitely was not able to hear you on the stream. I just don't know what on earth I can do to try and change it. I have my earbuds in, yep. No, I think I got an idea, actually. Give me a second. Another touchdown for Buffalo. Alright. Here we go. I can hear him through my earbuds, that are plugged into the computer. Here we go. Let's try this. Alright, let's see what that ends up looking like. Does that end up helping you guys hear JP? Let's see. No, it's not. It's picking up my audio again, so I don't need that. It's causing a bad, it would be causing an echo, so that's. Oh, and I didn't even realize we got into the second quarter there. Second quarter, and it is now 13-0 Buffalo. Well, Buffalo's doing pretty well. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, let's try that. Alright, that hopefully should help you guys be able to hear JP. And of course it didn't help. Alright. Let's see what else I can think of to try and fix this. JP, it's nothing on your end, so it's not something that you can do. Alright, here we go. Let's try. Alright, let's see if that helps you guys be able to hear JP.
Nothing. See Sean turn it there.
And Dr. Spider, I told you repeatedly that it was not JP's a JP thing, and you kept trying to blame him. So I went and timed you out for a few because you were. All you were doing was blaming JP there, Spider. So JP, try talking, and we'll see if they can hear you now.
All right. So the Chiefs will have the ball first and 10 on the 25-yard line. First will be a handoff for holding no game, and a flag comes in. Holding.
All right, they can hear you. There we go. Took us like half the game, but and Spider, I definitely said it at least 3-4 times before I went and did it. But yeah, now we got it. There we go. Now I can hear you. And did the Bills end up getting the extra point while I was busy fiddling with that? Yeah, 14-0.
Yeah.
14-0 Bills. So whatever I did, it fixed it. I'm still not even sure what I really did, but I'm not gonna complain. So here we go. We got 11:50 on the clock. Kansas City's down a timeout, but they're also down 14-0, and it's tonight. Today just seems to be like the day of the upsets. I mean, Bears taking down the Lions. But here we go. Let's see. And that was a run attempt for, was that Pacheco? No, that was Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And there's a flag. We got a flag. What's the flag for? Hand off for no gain, and it's going to be, looks like holding on the defense. Sorry. Holding on the defense. That's going to be a 5-yard, 5-yard penalty, first down. So, there we go. Yeah. As I say, are we doing some sort of Freaky Friday thing where the Patriots got the Chiefs offense and the Chiefs now have the Patriots offense or something?
We better not be.
Because the Patriots on Thursday night looked electric. And the Chiefs so far tonight, definitely not.
Yeah.
Here we go. 2nd and 8 here for the Chiefs. Oh, yeah, Chiefs have the ball now, so I got to move the ball over.
Bullet to.
All right, so here we go, and another flag down. Are the refs aware we're not playing flag football here, right?
Yeah, but now
it's defensive pass interference. That's another penalty on the Buffalo Bills, and that's going to be more yardage for KC.
Oh, number 87 with.
Oh, Mahomes' helmet came off too during the tackle that they had on him. His helmet came halfway off there. So 2nd and 18 here for the Chiefs. You got Mahomes lined up in the backfield. You got to back off to his right here. As I say, it's hard. I'm assuming that Taylor isn't in the building because I haven't seen her on the broadcast, and we're almost halfway through the game. And a drop pass there for Kansas City. But I mean, they've done pretty well in the games where Taylor has been there, aside from last week against the Packers. Like, that's the first game where Taylor Swift has been there, and they haven't played well. But honestly, it just seems like something's off with the Kansas City team as a whole, though, this year. I mean,
they get today an NFL update with the Seahawks and 49ers. Seahawks look like they're up 10-7 in that game.
You sure they aren't trailing 10-17 here?
I thought I saw 10-7, but it might have been.
Let me see. Niners are up 14-10 here in the second quarter. So the Niners were probably trailing 10-7, and then they just got a touchdown, I'm guessing. Is what the score alert or whatever was mentioning there. But yeah, no, it's 10-14 in that game. Broncos leading the Chargers 7-0 there, and then the Raiders and Chargers game looking a lot like that Jets-Texans game. Still scoreless as they are barreling towards halftime here. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, showing the touchdown there for Deebo Samuel that put the Niners up 14-10. And now we're back to this game where we're watching the Kansas City Chiefs invent new ways to do absolutely nothing. Hand it off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire and tackled for a loss of 2.
And now friggin' 12 with a pass that's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver is
who is it going to be? Number 11 MVS, number 19, or number 17? Those seem to be the intended receivers here. Let's see. Watching the... Oh, yep. Dropped by Kadarius Toney. There we go. Say that was his... That on 2nd and 12, they end up dropping a pass there to Kadarius Toney. Bobbled right out of his arms. That should have been a catch by any competent NFL receiver. That should have been a catch. He had no defender on him. He was wide open, and he drops it. Although Giants fans would probably just say that's Kadarius Toney being Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
33rd time he's dropped a pass this year. And here we go. Mahomes takes snap, looking, fires it, incomplete. This time to MVS was the intended receiver on 3rd and 12. And now it's going to be 4th and 12. They're going to punt this one away. So.
Wait.
Oh, no, there's a flag. Uh-oh, they might get... Are they going to get pass interference on that one? I mean, I'd have to see the replay, but I'm not certain I would have called pass interference on this one. And Rasul Douglas seems to be arguing that with the refs right now here. And let's see. Oh, no foul. Okay. So they were gonna call Kelce for offensive interference, and yeah, I think that penalty actually could have stuck there. Okay, they're gonna attempt a 57-yard field goal here. Nope, they're not attempting a 57-yarder. Never mind. I guess if they would have attempted it, would have been a 57-yarder. But no, they opted to punt it here, and they're going to down it in the at about the 6-yard line here for the Chiefs, and it is going to be Buffalo ball.
The thing needs to get moving.
Well, yeah, the Kansas City defense is going to have to do something here early on because right now they are not doing anything on the defensive side of the ball here. Or, as I say, they haven't been able to really stop the Buffalo offense. And obviously their offense hasn't been doing much when they get their turn. So, yep. So we're just kind of going through this. Let's see. Pull that off to the side there. Trying to utilize my second screen here to do something. All right, here we go.
While we're on this commercial break, make sure you guys tune in to my channel tonight as I plan to be streaming Jamie and me playing football tonight after this game here.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming Cowboys Eagles tonight as well, and I'll be doing that one either by myself or my dad might be coming down. I don't know if it'll depend on where he's at in his grading. So Eagles are 10-2, leading the NFC East. The Ravens did get the win over the Rams at least, so that's good. Titans still have to play their game tomorrow.
1st and 10, and
yeah, all 4 NFC North teams are actually in the playoffs right now. Alright, so we're still at commercial break here and just kind of waiting this one out. I'm going to say waiting for them to get back to the game and should be back here. Yep, now we're here. And we got this Buffalo offense ready to go out there and do some more damage here. Of course, the Kansas City Chiefs are hoping that they can find something they can do. Chris Jones there leading that D-line. A Chris Jones sack here would do a lot for the momentum, and it ended up being at the 7, by the way, for the spot of the down ball. And ooh, that was helmet to helmet on number 21 there. Helmet to helmet hit. But looks like no flag, so I guess they're calling that one good. But questionable, that's for sure.
$31.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday there, Spider. It's his 39th birthday. Go ahead and have a beer. Have a beer for me too there, since I know you were asking us to have a beer. So you go ahead and have enough for the 3 of us. Here we go. Allen drops back, looks to pass, gets it to a tight end. That is Dalton Kincaid, and it's going to be 3rd and short here. 3rd and 1 is what it's going to officially get marked as. I thought it could have been marked even less than that, maybe 3rd and inches, but they opted to give him a full yard here. Yeah, that was Mike Edwards, by the way, on the helmet-to-helmet contact that I saw. And I know, I'm sure Rumble will be drinking enough for JP and I too, just because it's Rumble. But here we go. Let's see. Allen, are we going to see a tush push here? No, he's going to drop it back, hand it off to Latavius Murray, I think, and hand it up the middle. Yep, Rumble having 12 beers for us. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, that might even be a little bit low for an estimation there.
But down.
Let's see. So who was that? That was number 28 for the Bills. Number 28. That's Latavius. Okay, that is Latavius Murray there. All right, Spider says he's on beer number 6 already of the game. So here we go. Short flip pass here to Cook. Cook trying to fight his way, trying to throw the defenders off with some fancy footwork there. Gets about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3 here now. And now we're just waiting. As they're showing a thing for the Bills about trying to actually finish these games, because right now the Bills have had a very tough time this year actually closing out games that they should be winning. Oh no, they gave him an extra yard there, so it's going to be 2nd and 2 here. Short flip pass number 16 goes for about 5 yards before getting pushed out of bounds. That is Spider's having the disease beer there, the Corona. That was Trent Shearfield was the receiver on that one as we go to commercial break. So, JP, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
I really, like I said before, I really wish Kansas City would get moving here. They look Like they don't want to play football today. They look like second graders playing big guy football.
Yep. Well, maybe the NFL told the Bills that, hey, you guys haven't been playing very well. We're going to go grab the Pee Wee team from down the street and see if you can beat them.
Maybe.
And it looks like the Raiders game is going to go to halftime. It looks like at a 0-0 tie over there, which is exactly the same thing that happened in that Jets game, which, honestly, I'm impressed the Jets were able to get 30 points in that second half alone. Like, the fact that game started off with no score in the first half on either team and ends up being a 30-6 blowout. I mean, that's a pretty big difference there. Yeah, I think a lot of us are kind of sick of the Chiefs, aside from, well, Rumble and JP, because I know they're both Chiefs fans. But I think a lot of the non-Chiefs fans are kind of just want to see somebody else from that AFC.
Down.
What?
Josh Allen goes downtown.
All right, well, I'm still at commercial break, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Hey, Rumble, I think that's just pretty much every good team this year is pretty much losing to teams that they shouldn't. I mean, look at everybody the Dolphins have lost to this year. I mean, I know they haven't lost to a lot of teams, but they've lost to a couple of teams that it feels like they probably shouldn't have. Or, no, they're the team they're only beating the bad teams. Never mind. Trying to think of some of the teams, because it feels like there's a lot of teams that are just kind of losing to the bad teams. I mean, Lions losing to the Bears. That should have been a game that the Lions could put away.
We need to...
And yet, there we go. Allen takes the snap and yet gets sacked for about a 4 or 5 yard loss there.
We need to take a Buffalo timeout away, I believe.
Are they going to call a timeout here? Let's see. I think they might have gotten flagged here for false start, potentially, maybe. I don't know. They were highlighting something with the hand there. 80th sack this season for the Kansas City Chiefs, the 6th best in the NFL. And that was a loss of 5 yards on the play here. So far, no timeouts called yet. And it will be, Buffalo timeout here. And, the Raiders do go to halftime, literally tied. That will be a Buffalo timeout going away. And here we go. Let's see. So they're going to a side-by-side commercial here with the eye on the field thing from CBS. I mean, this game is certainly going... hey, you know what? Some score is better than no score. I'd rather see a 14-0 game than a 0-0 game at this point in the day. All right. Hey, Spider's actually in Kansas. Okay, well, unfortunately, this game isn't in Kansas. It's in Missouri. Because that's where the Kansas City Chiefs play, right? Or do they play on the Kansas side of the border?
Then Josh Allen throws a pick.
Oh, Allen threw an interception? I mean, stranger things have happened. Let's see. No, I'm going to say I see a completion there to James Cook. I mean, maybe it's the next play after this one that you're talking about. I might be a play behind here. I might be another play behind. Play and a half behind here. But yeah, no, he got that one to James Cook, no problem.
We should inform the viewers we are trying to work on the timing here.
We've been fighting the timing all the entire time before the stream. We were trying to get the stuff synced up, but there we go. And Allen rolls out, and yep, there's the pick to number 26 on the Kansas City Chiefs. So Chiefs ball, and let's see, who is number 27 on the Chiefs? JP, any idea?
No.
That is Shamari Moore.
Kamari Moore.
Yeah, Shamari Moore. Not even sure who that is. That doesn't sound like a real person. All right. Well, thank you guys though for everybody that has stuck with us through the technical difficulties here, and we actually managed to get a decent game out of this one. We got 4 people hanging out in chat. Okay, it is on the line. Well, and say so is Kansas City. Yeah. The town of Kansas City is right on the border. That's why there is a Kansas City, Missouri, and a Kansas City, Kansas. Similarly, you also have a lot of towns around that are like that. You have Bristol, which is on the border, and that crosses over. So you got Bristol, Virginia, and Bristol, Tennessee. Obviously, we know which one the better Bristol is, right, JP?
Right.
Obviously, we're talking about Bristol, Virginia being the better Bristol, right?
No.
Yeah, no, the one where the racetrack is. That's always the better side of any town, is whichever side of the town the racetrack's on. But, yep. Alright. Wow, we got 11 people hanging out in here, but yeah, I think there is a river kind of separating the Missouri half and the Kansas City half, Rumble. At least that's what I've heard as the divider. Although, granted, people say right across the river, even sometimes when there's no water in sight. Yeah, they're coming back from commercial break here, and we should be seeing some play here. All right, so Spiders from Wichita, Kansas. And say I actually know someone who went to Wichita State, so I'm assuming that's got to be close to Wichita, right? I mean, that would seem silly if it wasn't. Short flip pass there to Rashee Rice. He ends up going for about 3 yards, it looked like. 3-4 yards. But, yeah. Let's see. They gave him 5 yards on that. Okay. I mean, I guess they're measuring with the long, really, 220 miles away for Wichita versus Wichita State. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been down here. We got to get you down here to a race at Bristol, Tennessee at some point, Rumble. And that's going to be a first down there for Traviskelce. There we go.
Okay. I have to have here. I'm going to have to charge my phone. My low battery indicator just came on.
Okay, yeah, I've got my phone plugged in already, but, yep. So, let's see. We got Kansas City Chiefs lined up here. We got 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the clock here. And they hand it off up the middle to Jarrett McKinnon this time, and multiple flags down in the backfield. Curious what the flags are for here. KC is about 220. Yeah, no, I was talking about Wichita being close. Wichita State being close to the town of Wichita. That's what I was talking about. Those two should be pretty close together. Because, yeah, no, the state of Kansas is pretty big. But, yeah. But, yeah, no, I was talking about the town of Wichita and then Wichita State being close to each other. So far, Buffalo's only had one penalty for 5 yards, supposedly. I don't know what kind of, maybe they're only counting the accepted penalties and there were denied penalties there. Yeah, I kind of figured it was in Wichita. Yeah, I kind of assumed that was probably the case. Kind of like how Clark Summit University is in Clark Summit, PA. Which is also right near where our buddy Patrick's from.
How is Patrick doing?
He's doing.
He's doing. He's alive. He's healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's trying to find a new place to live by February, it sounds like. Which, unfortunately, isn't going to be us moving down to Charlotte, which means that will probably be a little bit delayed for that move. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? We got a Bills fan hanging out in the chat. There we go. Finally, someone help me counter all the Kansas City Chiefs fans around. Although Spider's been helping out with going against the Chiefs as well here. I'm not particularly a Chiefs fan, but anything that will help the Colts is what I'm rooting for. Although, granted, this game doesn't really impact the Colts one way or the other. I mean, maybe yeah, Buffalo is definitely winning. That is. I just wish that the Colts would play in prime time, so I could, or even in the 4:30 slot, so I could call one of their games. Unfortunately, the only time the Colts played in the time slot other than 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern was the Germany game at 9:30, and then the Panthers game, which was at 4:30 on NASCAR Championship weekend, which I was kind of otherwise occupied. Yeah, you know what, Spider? That is winning. And say birthday and drunk sounds like a good day. And hey, look, they got a pizza bar. They just showed a pizza bar. 2-minute warning here. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Chiefs. And, they've only been shut out in the first half, apparently, one time since, in the last, under Andy Reid. They've only been shut out at home once. So. Yeah, shut out in the first half once in the, Andy Reid era. Let's see, are they going to be able to... Oh, and there's a flag, and it's false start on the Chiefs. Move them back even further and potentially move them out of, Jawan Taylor, the tackle that was causing storylines at the beginning of the game. Or not at the beginning of the game, but in the season opener against the Lions, everybody was kind of talking about him being lined up off the line. And yeah, he's lined up pretty far off the line again here. Let's hope he doesn't draw another penalty there. And that might have even been too early on the Buffalo Bills, but I'm not seeing a flag. Decent pass there to Rashee Rice. It's going to be 2nd down and hard to tell. Maybe 4 or 5 left. Oh no, 2nd and 8 for the 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs, and Buffalo calling another timeout here.
And they also have a player down.
Oh, you got a player down too? Oh man. Oh, is it a Bills player?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what the timeout is, because when you have a player down for an injury timeout after the 2-minute warning, it eats up one of your team's timeouts. So that could be what happened there. Although I haven't seen the player down, so that must be after this next play for me. So here we go.
Yeah.
1:52 on the clock here. Mahomes takes snap, looks. Hey, Kadarius Toney actually caught something. two bills fall on top of each other, and then another bill goes. Oh yeah, number 23 a little slow to get up here. That's Micah Hyde. Oh no. That's one of the defensive leaders, and yeah, that's going to be the last timeout going away for the Buffalo Bills. So Buffalo's got no more timeouts for the first half. And they're going to a commercial break while they go and tend to Micah there. But yeah. Yeah, Mike, yeah, you don't have any pizza there, Spider? Hey, you know what? Maybe we should order a pizza in the in between the two games.
But you won't have much time between the two games, will you?
Probably not, but say run and grab some pizza real quick in between the two games. That'd be funny. But yeah, we're just kind of hanging out here. We're looking towards halftime, so I guess during halftime, you and we can talk about the playoff cut line battle.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of looking at it right now. And say you don't have a computer or phone handy, so you won't be able to look at it early to try and get a sneak peek at what we got to talk about. But I'm just kind of looking it over best I can here. Man, this is say the Colts are out on the outside looking in. That's unfortunate. Because now we're losing. Now we've lost tiebreakers to the Bengals. The Steelers are in. And the Browns have a pretty good record. And let's see. What's going on around the league in some of the other games that we aren't talking about right now? Apparently, they are still waiting for the Vikings and Raiders to arrive at the stadium. There is still no points on the board for either team. 49ers Seahawks has gone to halftime here. The score over there being 14-10 still. And the Broncos and Chargers still haven't found a way to score again yet either. Broncos up 7-0. Those first 7 points being scored very early in the game. I think that touchdown there was scored in the first few minutes. And it was a rushing touchdown by Javonte Williams. Russell Wilson's only passed for 57 yards so far in the first half, and both quarterbacks in that game have thrown an interception. Good day for a defensive player in that situation. So Jonathan Cooper on the interception for the Broncos, and who got the one interception for the Chargers? It is Michael Davis, it looks like. All right.
2nd and 10, and it's going to be in about 5.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's see. Kansas City lined up here. It's 1st and 10 for me. You got a back off to his right. I haven't seen any of Pacheco. Is Pacheco injured? Yeah, say a deep pass into the end. It's an end zone shot. It's incomplete there to Rashee Rice. But yeah, is Pacheco injured? All right, let's see. Is Pikachu injured?
Same player.
Okay, so Pacheco is not playing today. So there's no Pikachu today, unfortunately. Well, sounds like that's something I'll have to fix during halftime in the later game, yeah. Oh, hey, JC Cat, how's it going? So, yeah, Pacheco's out there. And, yeah, so far... Yeah, so, oh no, Micah Hyde's down again. No.
Yeah,
That's
Micah
not good.
had.
That's really not good there. All right, here we go. Let's see. But yeah, so we're hanging out here. We're gonna be talking about the Bills Chiefs game, which is closing in on halftime here, and then I will be streaming the Cowboys Eagles game later tonight as well. I think JP is gonna be playing some Madden over on live on his channel against another one of our friends tonight. It sounds like. So if you guys like watching Madden, that's some content you guys can go watch. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the link to his channel in the description. Setting up for the stream. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I knew I was forgetting something. Always do. Here we go.
And now.
Went into the blue tent. It's 3rd and 4 coming out of the timeout. This time.
All right, there we go. Now the
Kansas City touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas City with a touchdown? I'm at commercial break. I didn't see what happened. But yeah, JC Cat and some depending on the state that you're in, if you come across roadkill, you can just take it home and cook it. I know in West Virginia specifically, I think you actually have to like get a non-hunting game tag from the state to mark it as roadkill before you go ahead and do it. But yeah, most places though you can just go ahead and grab roadkill if you find an animal that somebody else hit with their car. Not exactly the most appetizing thing, though, when it comes to food. So here we go, and Jarrett McKinnon up the middle, and yep, that's a McKinnon touchdown there. So Jarrett McKinnon on the touchdown. And hey, you know what? At least the Chiefs won't be shut out here in the first half. 6 points on the board, as long as there's no flag in the backfield there. Yeah, don't worry, Rumble. So is mine. Mine's about 40 seconds behind JP's as well. Yeah.
Taylor Swift in the house for traviskelce. Taylor Swift in the house.
Is actually in the house, and they haven't shown her in the entire first half of this game. I find that kind of surprising. And here we go. There's the kick, and it's good. It's going to be a 7-0 or 7-14 game now. A lot of Chiefs fans probably wish it were 7-0, but hey, you know what? 7 is better than the nothing that they had on the board up until now. But yeah, as I say, we wish deer were the only thing you had to worry about on the roads up here. As I say, if you guys have ever almost had a run in with a deer, imagine seeing a deer that was like 12 feet tall and like 400 more pounds too. Welcome to Moose.
Welcome to the Bills Next Live.
But okay, so yeah, Taylor Swift is there, and they just hadn't been showing her. I mean, all right, good on the NFL, I guess, for not showing her as much as they had been. I'm just kind of surprised that they weren't showing her literally the entire time, but she's up there. I mean, granted, there hasn't been much positive to talk about for the Kansas City Chiefs, but I thought that would be why they would talk about Taylor Swift being there. But minute 19 left on the clock when the Bills will take over here. So yeah, Josh Allen here. So far, Buffalo has owned time of possession. 15 minutes, 34 seconds for the Bills. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have only had the ball for about 13 minutes here. Yeah, I hope they don't interrupt the second half of this game with a ton of Taylor Swift. But hey, you know what? I don't mind a little Taylor Swift action. Again, just don't overrun the broadcast with "It's all about Taylor." Yep. Yeah. Rumble knows what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a 12-foot, multiple 100-pound deer. It's called moose. Or, I guess for him, it's called a swamp donkey. Tastes like chicken? I don't know about that. Moose, I don't think tastes necessarily like chicken, although I haven't had moose in a while. So here we go.
Hey,
Drops back, looking, fires. It's deep and it's incomplete for the Bills.
I'll get you some deal if you come to Iowa, Rumble.
Okay, JC Cats in Florida, they mostly have iguanas in the street. Yeah, barely a speed bump. Have you ever tried running over a gator? Because gators are a little bit bigger than an iguana for running over. And they're pretty much everywhere down there. What do you call two moose? It's meese. Multiple moose is meese. I saw a whole herd of meese the other day. It sounds weird. And what kind of pass was that? Josh Allen. A underhand flip pass to Dawson Knox as he's running away from a defender who's trying to sack him. I gotta see this one again. Literally just run. Oh, and the camera guy. Yeah, literally just kind of looked like one of Mahomes' magic dot passes there.
Stepping inside for roughly counts.
So here we go. 1st and 10. They need to get about 7. I think it's like 16, 17 yards here to where they can potentially start looking at a. Oh, that was a big slam for Diggs there, but yeah, they're trying to get to that marker to maybe get the field goal. Got 21 seconds on the clock, and I think they're signaling a Chiefs timeout here. Or what? Because they've stopped all the clock here. Oh, the referees are coming out to say something. Let's see.
Play is currently under review.
They're reviewing. Are they reviewing it for a penalty, or are they reviewing it for whether or not he caught the ball? Because he definitely caught the ball. He just got body slammed before he could make a football move.
It's spot location of ball.
It's just location of ball. Okay. But yeah. But yeah, Gator Nuggets are one of my favorite kind of your game meats. Gator Nuggets are a ton of fun. And honestly, if you're talking about things that taste like chicken, Gator Nuggets actually surprisingly taste like chicken.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if JC Cats ever had Gator Nuggets. I know they mentioned they were from Florida, so it's very possible that they've had Gator Nuggets or Gator Tail before, but yeah, Gator Nuggets though are a ton of fun. And I've actually had a lot of weird meats before. Have you ever actually tried buffalo meat before, JP?
Yeah. Actually, I do we we have what's called digya when we go ice fishing up north, so we just kind of got from forced to cry and got tried to throw for a touchdown and unsuccessful.
And I say I'm still at a commercial break, so.
With 18 seconds left on the first half clock.
Well, luckily for Bills fans, you guys know how much you can get done with at least 13 seconds on the clock.
18
I probably
seconds.
just angered every Bills fan in the chat by bringing up 13 seconds. Okay, so JC Cat did have gator meat one time. Kind of weird, but edible. I mean, it depends on how you have it, but. So yeah, it's going to be a. So here we go. Lined up. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 1 here. And let's see what this touchdown, or attempt at a touchdown here. Deep pass. It's a deep bomb. That could have been. I think that could have been DPI, but it looks like no flag, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 here for the Bills. 18 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they make happen here. So. I mean, hey, if someone has some gator meat, I'll gladly take some. I mean, it's been a while since I had some gator nuggets, but it's also been a while since I had a hurricane party. I was really looking forward to. I thought we were gonna get a hurricane party. Allen trying to get Allen with the QB sneak, and now he's trying to get in line, trying to see if he can spike the ball there. And luckily, nobody on the Kansas City line is going to try and be as nuts as Jalen Carter. Oh, yeah. You get the right sauce paired up with that thing. Yeah, that's really good. So, 5 seconds on the clock. It's going to be up to Tyler Bass, number 2 for the Bills here. He's going to have to try and kick this one and see if they can put themselves up. What would it be? It'd be 17-7 here. Let's see. Oh no, they're going for the touchdown. They're not going to try and kick it. Okay. And they throw it incomplete, and they do have time on the clock. They do have the ability to go for a very long kick. This is going to I don't know what you got 1 second on the clock. You're going to have to decide what you're going to do here at some point. Let's see. So they gave him 3 seconds on the clock, but essentially this is just one play. You got one play, and they're going to try and go for it. They're lining up for they're lining up for a pass attempt here. So let's see. What is Allen going to do here? Takes snap. Looking. Drops back. Looking. Scrambles a little bit left, and it is a deep bomb! And incomplete. Batted down, and it is going to be a 14-7 game going into halftime. So we got 14-7 at half. And I don't know who started with the ball, so I have no idea who is getting the ball after this one. Anybody know who started with the ball? Because I was not paying attention to when this game even started.
Yeah. Anybody know?
Because, again, we were watching the... we were both watching the Jaguars game and didn't even realize that the Bills-Chiefs game started without us. Buffalo will receive after half there. Yep. Chiefs had the ball first. The broadcast just put it up there. Buffalo will receive at kickoff. So it'll be a Buffalo ball. Buffalo ball when we get back. But yeah, during halftime, we'll just go ahead and talk about this playoff battle here. So let's go ahead and pull this one up. Rumble's going to go charge his phone during halftime. And JP and I are going to talk about this playoff picture. So first off, I'm going to just check and see if any of the other games have gone final real quick. So I know we had a couple of games that started at 4, not 4:30. And the Raiders and Vikings still have not shown up, and they're almost all the way through the third quarter. Is this going to be a 0-0 tie? That would be hilarious if that game ends up being a 0-0 tie. But, yeah, so no games have gone final. The Broncos got a field goal before halftime. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and... let's see. So yeah, JP, I'll let the guests choose. Do you want to talk about the AFC teams first for the playoffs, or do you want to talk about the NFC teams first for the playoffs?
Let's talk about NFC. And Purdy and the 49ers to start with their playoff scenario. Did you copy that?
You said NFC?
Yep, NFC.
Like the no football contact?
Yeah, no football contact.
All right, so ironically, we actually have a matchup here in the that could be a battle for the number 1 overall seed tonight between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, being played in Dallas. So that's going to be a primetime game. Going to be a fun one to watch here.
And you will be broadcasting that one.
Yeah, so right now the Eagles hold the number 1 seed over the hold the number 1 seed by winning the NFC East. Cowboys are right behind them though at 9-3. So if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, it'll be a tie for the division there and a tie for the number 1 seed, depending on what happens with the Niners and in their game, because the Niners could end up taking the number 1 seed away if they can win. Because the Niners are sitting at 9-3 right now and leading over the Seahawks in the third quarter here.
Yeah,
hey,
so
guys, let's try and keep the chat somewhat civil there. Spider, you don't have mods, so you can't go and time people out. Yeah.
What's going on?
And JC Cat, let's not be threatening to hit people with a wrench. So yeah. But yeah, so if the Niners do beat the Seahawks, regardless of who wins the Sunday night game, the Niners will be the number 1 seed. So that's one thing that we know for sure, is that if the Niners win, they go to the number 1 seed in the NFC. Then you've got the Eagles and Cowboys fighting it out for the NFC East. So one of them will be either the 1 or the 2 seed likely at the end of the night, and then the other one will be the 5 seed because 1 through 4 are your division winners. Spider, you're basically a person who just hangs out in the chat and causes chaos, which, hey, you know what? I like chaos, so I'm not upset with the fact that you hang out and you make the chat pretty fun to watch, but definitely not a mod. But yeah, then we got the Lions, who just lost to the Bears today. They still hold the number 3 seed at a 9-4 record and a pretty decent lead over the Packers and Vikings for now. We'll have to wait and see how the Packers and Vikings games go this week. As I mentioned, the Vikings and Raiders are still scoreless here.
Yep, still scoreless.
Yeah, but yeah, so Vikings, though, are about 3 games behind the Lions right now. So the Lions have the NFC East, at least for right now. They would need something to go horribly wrong the final few weeks of the season to lose that NFC East, or the NFC North, I mean, for the Lions. And then we get to talk about the dumpster fire.
The dumpster fire.
Do you know what the dumpster fire division is, JP?
The AFC.
Nope. The dumpster fire division.
Oh, nope.
That's the NFC South. You've got the 6-7 Buccaneers, the 6-7 Falcons, and the 6-7 Saints, and then you've got the 1-12 Carolina Panthers, who are already eliminated from playoff contention. In fact, they got eliminated last week from playoff contention. So, yeah, I mean, somebody's got to win this division. Who do you think it's going to be? We got the Buccaneers, Saints, and Falcons all tied for the division lead in terms of record. Which team do you think is able to pull it off in the end?
Buccaneers.
You think the Buccaneers managed to get this one done?
Yes.
All right. I don't know. I mean, the Saints have a pretty easy schedule to wrap up the regular season, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let's pull it up.
Yep, doing it right now. Here we go. Thank you, Tankathon. So let's see. So in terms of the toughest, all right, so easiest schedules remaining. Let's go ahead and look at these ones. So the easiest remaining schedules, you've got the Falcons have the easiest remaining schedule, or the second easiest remaining schedule. They play the Saints, the Bears, and the Panthers, and then they've got a tough game against the Colts. Tampa's got the Saints and the Panthers, but then they have to get by Green Bay and the Jacksonville Jaguars still, which is going to be a tough one. New Orleans has 4 games that should be somewhat winnable there for the against the Giants and Buccaneers. Rams might be a loss. That's a tough one. And then they play the Falcons. So it is a lot of games against each other for that NFC South on this one. But yeah, when it comes to the NFC South here, you've got a lot of teams that still have to play each other. And yeah, it's basically just a game of who can beat up each other the best. But yeah, it looks like the Falcons have the easiest schedule. Problem is they have a brain dead head coach when it comes to not making good decisions on that. Then we got the Cowboys. Basically, it'll come down to them or the Eagles. One of them will get the NFC East, and then the other one will end up being the 5 seed. And then you got the interesting part where we've got 3 teams currently tied for the final 2 spots in the playoffs. You got the Vikings at 6-6, currently playing the Raiders. You got the Packers, who play the Giants tomorrow night at 6-6, and you got the Seahawks, who are currently trailing the Niners. So, what do we think about which of those 3 teams do we see having the best shot to get in?
Green Bay. They really impressed me the other week against Kansas City, what they were able to do. So Green Bay could get hot.
Well, and I certainly agree with that, especially looking at this remaining schedule for them. I mean, Panthers, Giants, Bears, Buccaneers, and Vikings. I mean, the Vikings might give them a little bit of trouble just because, well, interdivisional games are always a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the rest of those games are extremely winnable. I mean, Panthers, Bears, and Giants, none of those should be a challenge whatsoever for the Green Bay Packers. And then it comes down to the Buccaneers, which shouldn't be much of a worry either. And then you've got the Vikings, which is a little bit of a worry. Then you got the Vikings at 6-6. We don't really know how they're going to end up finishing out this year, but I think I have more confidence in them than I do in Seattle right now. So I'll say I think the Vikings and Packers get in, and I think we see 3 NFC North teams in the playoffs. I think Seattle and the Rams are just going to end up beating up on each other and cause both of them to miss the playoffs. The Rams do not play the they've already played the Seahawks both times, so
Yep.
But yeah, right now you got so the LA Rams are going to be trying to fight their way back into this playoff battle after they went into overtime with the Ravens earlier today. Ended up coming up short, which is why they're so far on the outside looking in, because they were one of those teams at 6-6 earlier today.
Who are trying to stay in that mix for a 1 seed.
All right, Ryan, we need to wrap up the halftime because the game is getting ready to start back up for me.
All right, here we go. So we got. All right, we're back, and here we go. Let's see. All right, I got chat pulled up, and just need to flip this thing over for third quarter. And there we go. Third quarter. We got a 14-7 football game here. Buffalo will be receiving the thing. And is it just me, or is the stadium look pretty empty around that middle row where there's the yellow seats? I mean, I don't know if it's just the fact that they didn't want to sell all those seats, but that seems really strange that that many seats would be empty.
Here we go.
But yeah, here we go. Let's see.
First down, Buffalo.
Yep, and say Harrison Butker getting ready to kick this one back to the Buffalo Bills. And say Buffalo has the lead, and now they've got the ball. I would like to imagine that we would see some usage out of James Cook, but Buffalo has never really found a good way to run the ball efficiently, so I don't think so. But yeah, now they're talking with Sean McDermott, who I don't know if you saw any of the drama that came out from 2019 about Sean McDermott this week. JP?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that'll be a fun story, but just wait, because I'm about to see this play. Allen takes snap, drops back, fires over the middle to number 88. That's Dawson Knox. Gets the first down. But yeah, so Buffalo's head coach back in 2019 in a meeting with the team to try and get them hyped up for the playoffs, went and talked about how they needed to come together and communicate well, just like the 9/11 hijackers did to execute their plan to perfection. His words, not mine. So we got people trying to punch the ball out. James Cook up the middle for a first down there. So I mean, yeah, that was something that came out. I'm surprised it didn't make the news back when it first happened. Now, supposedly he apologized back then, but he also issued another apology this week after after it hit the news headlines that happened. I'm not sure if Buffalo is just looking to try and give a good reason for why they're firing him, potentially. Because I know a lot of Bills fans are starting to get kind of fed up with the coaching. But, yeah. certainly there are a lot of better examples you could make than the terrorists on 9/11. If you're talking about people working together well.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you want to use 9/11 as an example, look at the way that the city of New York rebuilt itself afterwards.
This is 2nd 4 for
2nd
Buffalo.
and 7 there on a deep run for number 4. Gets the first down and more. Looks like about a 8, 9, 10-yard run maybe there on that one. That was a really good run there for him. Yeah, so they're showing James Cook's most effective pass routes. And so far, it looks like the wheel routes have been the best for him so far. And I said that's what got him his receiving touchdown earlier. And now another handoff. 1st and 10 gets about 6 yards there on that one. And it's going to be 2nd down here. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 here for the Buffalo Bills. And San Francisco got another touchdown at some point. So it looks like Deebo Samuel ran it in for a touchdown to extend the Niners lead.
On Buffalo.
Yeah, let's see what Buffalo can do here. Drops back and a very quick pass to somebody in the middle of all that. It looks like it's Shakir there. I don't remember how to pronounce his first name. I gotta look at it if I'm gonna pronounce it right. And even then, I'll probably still butcher the pronunciation. Khalil Shakir for the Buffalo Bills. So Khalil Shakir ended up getting this one. Yeah, getting the pass on that one, but that was such a fast pass. I couldn't even keep up with I couldn't see the jersey number until after the tackle. There you go. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Hand off up the middle to number 26. Who's 26? How many old running backs do they got over here?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's Ty Johnson. Okay, he's not as old as Latavius Murray is. Latavius Murray is a 33-year-old running back. I don't know why he hasn't retired at this point, but I mean, granted, I wouldn't put it past him making it through a apocalypse. But yeah, so it's gonna be 2nd and 10 after a holding call against the Bills there. So this is gonna make this one pretty tough. Let's see. Drops back, fires a pass to Diggs, and Diggs just kind of falls forward for a small gain. After the catch, looks like it'll probably still be about 2nd and what? 2nd and 14, 2nd and 13, something like that. 2nd and 12. Okay. I guess they have a really long ruler that they're using to measure these. So here we go. We got 2nd and 12 for the Buffalo Bills. Let's see what they can do. They're closing in on the end zone here. Short pass here to Ty Johnson, and Ty Johnson gets taken down for a loss here. 3rd down. So it's going to be 3rd down here. Let's see. Short pass there to him, but again, he didn't go anywhere after the pass. And they gave him getting back to the line of scrimmage, so at least didn't lose any yardage on that. Looked like he lost 1 or 2 yards for me. And now both lines are pointing at each other for potentially either encroachment or false start. So we'll have to wait and see which one they're going to give him. And it's going to be neutral zone infraction on Buffalo. That's going to make this one a... So, yeah, they're calling it on Buffalo for the neutral zone infraction. 3rd and 7 here. 3rd and 7. Let's see what the Bills are going to be able to do here. I'm expecting a pass play here to Diggs. Diggs or Kincaid. These are the two people I'm expecting. This game's on CBS for most of the country, I think. I'm watching it on Paramount Plus. JP is watching it on his local CBS station here, and we got a pushing and shoving match here, and flags flying. And let's see, penalty is declined. It's going to be 4th down Buffalo. So whatever the penalty was, it is declined, and it's again 4th down for Buffalo. So if you're Buffalo, are you just kicking the field goal here to get the 3 points, or do you think you can convert the 4th down here?
I would have went for it, but
they've got the kicker Tyler Bass out here. I want to know what the it's 4th and what though, because 4th and 7, that's a little too far, I think, to try it. Maybe if I'm playing this in Madden, maybe I make that attempt, but no, there we go. There's the kick. And it's going to be a 17-7 football game. So, JP, I'll let you call. I'm going to start getting some stuff set up for the next stream if you want to call the entire drive for the Chiefs when they go and
all right.
When they go and do that, and I'll also be able to read chat here.
Okay. So,
right now it's a commercial for me. I don't know if it's the same for you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is that commercial. So, once they get back from commercial, though. And we are 31 subscribers away from 2,500 subscribers. Let's go. Actually doing not bad there, so. As I say, continuing to crawl towards that next milestone here.
And for me to hit 140 by the end of the year would be awesome. Currently at 139 on my YouTube channel.
And you said you want to hit 140?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Well, hey, let's see. Can we get 1 subscriber for JP before the end of this stream? As I say, it's the top link in the chat in the description. And if you guys need to, just refresh the stream and it should be there. Let's see if we can get JP that 1 subscriber he's looking for to hit his next milestone. Let's see if we can do this before the end of this game. So, here we go. Let's see.
Now we got a 14-7 ball game. 14-7 ball.
17-7.
I mean 17-7. Sorry, my bad. Math is off. Here we go. Mahomes. It's back in the shotgun formation. Passes to number 11, which Ryan will give you the name.
That's Marquez Valdez Scantling, MVS for short. Number 11, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's Marquez Valdez Scantling there. Former Green Bay Packer.
Here we go. Back in shotgun formation again. This time it's over the number 87 traviskelce. Taylor Swift has to be liking that one. And update on the NFL today it is now Seahawks 16, 49ers 21. Here we go with a run for Kansas City, straight up the middle. With 6 minutes to go in the quarter, 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the quarter. And now it's going to be 31 for KC. Third and a long one for Kansas City today.
As they rumble saying the Chiefs better get it together right now, and I think JP very much agrees here on this one.
Yes. And McKinnon goes through the middle for the first down. McKinnon, number 1, gets the first down. And the Chiefs are driving down the field.
Yeah, Jarrett McKinnon. He's a really good player there.
Yeah. Jarrett McKinnon always does good for me when I'm playing as KC.
Yeah, certainly, especially not a bad backup when you factor in that Pacheco's the starter
there. And we have a commercial right in the middle of Kansas City drive. Hopefully that doesn't kill the momentum. But 140 is my goal by the end of the year. I'm at 139.
And again, I said, let's see if we can get JP to that by the end of the day today.
I got some Christmas content going to be
JC, what are you not allowed to say?
What?
JC Cat in the chat is saying that they're not allowed to say something. I don't know what it is that they were trying to say, but
who, me and you?
No, something they were probably trying to type out in chat.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
Ryan, how many do we have in chat right now?
We are sitting at about 8 people hanging out in chat right now. Okay, they've said it 3 times. It keeps disappearing. Okay. Let me see if I can check my. It's probably something in my channel settings. Probably a while ago I just threw a bunch of words in there, and or auto flagging words. Let me see what the channel settings are. Community.
Watch this play.
Let's see.
For deep pass.
Okay, there we
and
go.
complete Traviskelce for Kansas. first down.
Oh, first down. I thought you were saying touchdown there for Traviskelce. Devonta Smith. That is a really weird way to spell Devontae. Devonta? Oh, hey, Fish Facts guy. Thanks for the $5 there. So, there we go. And so we got, hey, there we go. The Fish Facts guy popped into the chat and dropped a $5 dono there. So, JC Cat, I just went and updated it to take out any and all the banned words to see if that will allow you to type what you were trying to type. I'm sure it was probably it was something to do with that. Or, because the weird thing is YouTube wasn't even auto holding it for approval. Otherwise, I would go and either approve or deny it. But I haven't seen anything come through yet. So.
Third down and 1 for Kansas City. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Oh, 3rd and 3. Outside the 1 yard line. Mahomes goes back to pass. And number 4 gets balling. King. Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City with a touchdown? Nice.
Here we go. The points. Extra point is up, and it is good. The new score of this game is Kansas City 14, Buffalo 17.
All right, so there we go. Let me go ahead and update the scoreboard. I'm watching the touchdown pass right now, and caught by Rashee Rice there on that one. Going to 13, so it's now a 13-17 game. But yeah, I don't know what Spider was saying in other chats, but yeah, we're having a pretty good night here. Hopefully you're having a pretty good night as well, Fish Facts guy. But yeah, thanks for popping by though. I don't know what other chat you were hanging out in, but thanks for stopping by. And there we go. There's the extra point kick, and that's 14 points for the Chiefs. And as I said, I'll be streaming the Cowboys-Eagles game tonight as well. So here we go.
On NBC.
Yeah, that one's over on that one's Sunday Night Football, so it's over on Peacock, which will be nice and easy. And here we go. Oh yeah, how does CD Lamb spell his name? So he actually spells it fully out, right? Yeah. Ceede. Okay. There we go.
And Ryan is hopeful to be joined by his dad that game.
There we go. Now I just need to go ahead and copy and paste those through here. And I say JP is still at 139 subscribers. Can we get one person to go over there and sub to him? Let's see. See if we can get him to that 140 by the end of the night, guys.
Check out some of my content while you're there. Leave a gavel.
Or maybe for those of them that like Madden, you said you're going to be streaming some Madden later tonight while we're doing Sunday Night Football over here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hey, maybe we'll pop in and see how you're doing later in the middle of around when we get halftime break.
Or be out in the hot tub. I have yet to be determined.
All right. Well, we probably won't be joining you out there, but if you're streaming, we'll definitely check you out during halftime, probably. Here we go. Let's see.
Here's Buffalo's next drive. Josh Allen goes back the pass. Here comes Kansas City with the pussy. But Josh Allen is quick enough this time to get it away.
I will say, I've been having a ton of fun doing these football streams, in the NASCAR off season. Not to mention, it's giving some more live content in the meantime. So there we go. Oh, Rumble's gonna go ahead and drop in. Rumble, the link should be in the description. It should be the top link in the description there. And so, yeah, that fish guy was nice. He popped in and said hi. And I don't know if he's still hanging out in here or if he went back to that other chat he was hanging out in, which, fair enough. Looks like the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees. They were just showing them. Patrick Mahomes getting the nomination for the Chiefs, and one of the offensive tackles for the Bills got the nomination there. Okay, still here just studying for finals. Fair enough. My dad's currently grading people's final projects for his college course because he's a college professor, so that's what he's working on at the same time while we're doing this. So again, hopefully he'll be done by the time we get to the Cowboys game later tonight. I know he's not exactly a Cowboys fan, but he still likes talking about football, and again, if not, we'll be here regardless. And there's a nice run for James Cook, and there we go. Stream is scheduled. Also, here we go. I'll just drop JP's link in the chat here in case, for whatever reason, the update. Oh, there we go. JP is up over 140 subscribers. There we go. But yeah, I'll drop the link here in the chat as well if you guys want to go subscribe and take a look at his channel in case he goes live later for some football stuff. So, he's up over 140. We got him to the threshold. But yeah, good luck, Fish. Good luck, Fish, with the studying. Obviously, finals are stressful for I think everybody. And
yeah.
So that was
I'm lucky.
It was Snead there. Snead got all up in his business, but he didn't get there early. Okay, good on Legarius Snead there for the wearing number 38 for the Chiefs. Pretty good defense. I thought he was going to be early on that one.
I'm going to be right back real quick.
All right.
You hold on report till I get back.
Using the bathroom, JP?
Yep.
All right. So JP's gonna go pee for the D, and we'll and hopefully he'll supercharge the Bills' defense, since I'm sure that's what he wants, right?
No.
Yeah, the Eagles definitely have a lot of concerns about the Philadelphia Eagles. In particular, I look to a lot of their games against the Cowboys as their big thing, or not their games, Cowboys against the Commanders, where I mean the Commanders are not a top flight organization right now. Although, granted, they do have the second place in passing yards right now with Sam Howell, but I don't consider that a top flight team, and they gave up 62 points to them, so certainly a rough one there. Yeah, but yeah, let me see. What are some of the other? I don't even remember who some of the other Eagles. I know the Eagles got killed by the 49ers last week. But yeah, scraping by Buffalo. I mean, scraping by Buffalo, even though they are a 500 team, is insane. Buffalo is not typically a 500 team, even though they are even though they are right now, they're at 500. And then a lot of what were their other kind of close wins? They had obviously close game against the Commanders, but then they went and the scrap with the Cowboys. He'll see it. So yeah, I mean the loss to the Jets was probably the biggest kind of question mark, I would say, in the Eagles season so far. Just the fact that they lost to the Jets, although my dad will probably say that, yeah, look, they lost to a top flight organization there. But yeah, no, the Jets are not a top flight organization. I don't care who you are. Now, maybe in a few years, or if they had a healthy Rodgers, maybe. But, I mean, honestly, again, aside from the games against the Commanders, I don't see a ton of games here for the Eagles that make me too worried. Again, aside from the Commanders games, and obviously the loss to the Jets was not good. But how they finish out this season, I mean, they play 3 really bad teams in a row to end the year. They got the Giants on Christmas, they've got the Cardinals on New Year's Eve, and then they got the Giants again. Yeah, and again, that's why I'm not overly worried because of the Commanders games, because again, I mean, the Commanders were the team that ended the Eagles' winning streak last year, so.
And I am back.
Yep, we were just talking about the Eagles and their and kind of how they've struggled in particular. Now, losing to the 49ers the way they did is a little bit worrying, but also remember the 49ers also smacked the Cowboys around early in the season, doing essentially the exact same thing. So, again, it's not something I would overly worry about until it comes to the playoff time when you have to play them again. Okay, seriously, how on earth is this is the Vikings Raiders game still 0-0 with 8 minutes left in the game? Like,
Did you say
Raiders versus Vikings is still 0-0. Also, JP, you're now at 143 subscribers. So we managed to get you up past that next threshold there.
Hey guys, let's see if we can get it to 150 by the end of the night. 150.
150 would be 150 would be a stretch there, but hey, you know what? I'd love to see it. But hey, you know what? We got you past your goal for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Already a worse game than the Chargers Patriots game last week. I mean, I haven't been watching that game, obviously, but I wouldn't be surprised if the game's worse, but you never know. Sometimes it could just be that there's a lot of really good defensive plays. Like, for all we know, trying to think of who the it could be Max be, or whoever the D linemen are for the Raiders, just sacking the Pasternaut out of on every play. I mean, certainly it's possible. Right now they're trying to determine if this is a Traviskelce catch or not. Oh, Herbert's out the game for the Chargers. Oh boy, yeah, I think Denver's probably gonna pull away with that one. 17-0 for the game. Denver leading over the Chargers there. Hey, as I say, we're happy to be here, Spider, and thank you for hanging out here as well. Again, you keep it interesting. And I think he just realized he's going on 40 years old. Yep. So, yeah, we're all getting older here. I'm now 22, going on 23, and I'm starting to hit that point where I would be an old running back. And JP, you're what, 31 now?
31.
31. Okay. So you are, you're almost to Latavius Murray levels of aging.
Yeah, I'm almost half of the retirement age of football players.
Okay, can you say that one more time real quick? Because I think I may have missed something.
I think I'm almost at the age of the people who are retiring.
So you're saying that people that are 62 are retired? That's the age people are retiring from the NFL.
No, I'm saying that people are much younger now.
You just said that you're halfway to that one. Yeah,
oh,
okay. You can say due to any age. I mean, you might gradually shift to other lingo, but
first down, Kansas City, with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the quarter, Ryan. 1 minute and 10.
1 minute and Tim? Who's Tim?
10.
Yeah, 1 minute and 1 minute and Isaiah Pacheco. So we got 1 minute and Isaiah Pacheco left on the clock for JP. I'm about 15, 20 seconds behind. As usual, 3rd and 1 for the Chiefs. Let's see. And I say, we know they're going to get it. The question is, how are they going to get it? Oh, wow, that is a long 1 yard here. I'm assuming it's a handoff to McKinnon here. That would be what I would call. Although you do have wide receivers off the side, so if one of them does get open. Oh, yeah, short pass up. Okay, it was to McKinnon. It was just a pass. I was expecting a run. But hey, you know what? Hey, if it works, right? I think your mic cut out there for a moment, JP. I could see your mouth moving, but even I couldn't hear you.
Fumble!
Oh, we got a fumble. Uh-oh, no. Did the Chiefs really did they manage to fall back on? Well, I guess we'll get a chance to see it in a moment, but let's see. Are they going to be able to fall back on it? Let's see. 1st and 10, takes snap, looking, fires, and dropped. Okay. So 2nd and 10 here, 38 seconds left in the quarter. So here we go. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes. Who was he targeting on that one? Was it Rashee Rice?
Number 4, Rashee Rice.
Oh, there we go. We got a fish fact in the chat here. All right, the Devil's Hole pupfish. First off, great sounding name for a fish. Is a species of fish that lives in a single underground pond in Death Valley. The land thereon is wanted so much that threats of poisoning have been made against the pools. Oh boy. what? We're poisoning the fish now? Since
Yeah.
And yeah, the Bills did manage to recover the fumble. So Bills, it's gonna be Bills' ball. Good job, JP, on the P for the D. You managed to cause the Bills to recover the fumble. So it was Rashee Rice who fumbled it, which, I mean, he's been your kind of breakout receiver for the Chiefs. Unfortunately, most of their receivers, even if they have a breakout game, it usually isn't followed up by much of anything after that. But yeah, when I first read that, I thought it was a purple fish was what I was reading, but then I saw it there. But yeah, it is a rough game for the Chiefs. Hey, you know what? It could be worse. They could be the Vikings right now, which are still scoreless in. Oh wait, let's see. Is it still scoreless? It is still scoreless with 5 minutes left in regulation. Are you kidding me? How on earth is the game still tied for the Raiders and Vikings at 0 apiece with 5 minutes left? I was gonna say Niners have now gone up 28 to 16 on the Seattle Seahawks. No change in the Chargers Broncos score.
Upcoming punt for Buffalo. Upcoming punt.
Say 3rd and 10 here, and it'll probably be another incomplete pass, I'm assuming. Oh, let's see. Oh, uh-oh. I was gonna say Willie Gay tripping up Kincaid there on the with a little bit of contact. I don't know if that contact was too early. It's always kind of the worry there. I mean, depends on what you want to qualify a fish team as. I mean, the Dolphins, I think, are probably the only fish team in the NFL. I mean, a dolphin's a fish, right?
Yep.
That was amazing, the fact that he even managed to get that to a receiver. Khalil Shakir on the catch. But yeah, no, it's going to be 4th and 8 or 4th and 8. There we go. But yeah, I think the Dolphins are the only fish team in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take a look through the list. None of those are fish. I mean, I guess. So you got the Dolphins, and if you want to count the sea chickens as a fish, I mean, you could. Yep, you'd probably be wrong, but dolphin is not a fish. Okay. Well, if a dolphin isn't a fish, then I guess we have just the sea chickens as a potential fish team. Although I don't think if you guys aren't going to count dolphins, I don't think you guys are going to count the sea chickens either. So
we'll definitely find another game to broadcast to together. I'm having fun today.
Well, hey, you know what? Maybe we'll see Chiefs and Chiefs Colts in the playoffs, and we can stream that together. That'll be a fun game.
Yeah.
Because I will be rooting for the Colts. I won't be playing this down the middle, both sides on that one. Unlike this game where I feel like I've been somewhat down the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a Rumble, definitely not a Sea Chickens fan. So, yeah, let me know when. And Pluto is not a moon. No, it's a dwarf planet. We all know that.
Here we go.
All right. Are they back from? Are they back from commercial break there, JP?
With a great return, skill on his feet, and out.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess then you guys wouldn't count a whale as a fish either, even though they are very much fish adjacent. Because, yeah, I mean,
Yep.
it's an aquatic mammal, I guess, not technically a fish. Even though I usually, if I'm thinking fish, I'm just thinking aquatic animal of any kind. So,
Kansas City with good starting field position, close to midfield.
All right,
Rice.
JP, I'll let you call this one. I'm going to P for the D as well.
All right.
And let's see if I can cause a Buffalo fumble as well.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Kansas City down with field goal. It's Romero. Hopefully I pronounced that name right. $13.43 left in the game. $13.43 left in this game. Here comes Mahomes for the quarterback run and the first down for Kansas City. Here we go. Hurdles and first and 10.
All right, I'm back. Here we go.
First and 10.
All right, what did I miss?
Well, Kansas City is currently down nickel goal line on 2nd and 8.
All right. Let's say I realized I forgot to move the ball over when the kick happened here.
Second and 8 for Kansas City. Here we go.
Spider, why is he the only one that runs it? Are you talking about McKinnon? Because, I mean, their starting running back is injured. I mean, if you're talking about Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I don't know why he hasn't been retired off the team yet. But, I mean, I guess in situations like this, he's the guy that's helping them stabilize while they don't have Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco.
Number McKinnon's a very good number 2 back, especially if you don't have your number 1 option. But yeah, we're here and we're talking some football. Thank you guys though for everybody that stayed tuned throughout the stream. And yeah, let's see. We got 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs, let's see what's going to end up happening here. All right, let's see. And it's going to be incomplete. That's going to be 3rd and 8. Are we going to see it? Are they going to try and tie the game up with a field goal here, potentially? I'm going to say we'll have to wait and see, but... I'll quickly refresh my tracker of the other 4 games, and... Oh, hey, the Vikings might be close to actually finally scoring with 2 minutes left in the football game over there. That's bummer. I was kind of hoping for a 0-0 game the entire way. And is that going to be intentional grounding there? Or is that going to be a fumble? Is that a fumble? Oh, no. Did the Chiefs really just fumble that one away? Again? We'll have to wait and see. I think they're going to either call... Referees called it a fumble on the field. So they're going to need enough evidence to overturn it. I mean, that looked like... I thought that was going to be intentional grounding, potentially, because there was no eligible receiver anywhere near where he threw it. But, I mean, I don't know. That's a pass to me. I think that's either incomplete pass. Maybe you call it for ineligible... Yeah, it was an incomplete pass. There we go. And say, yeah, that was either it was either incomplete pass. Maybe you could call it for intentional grounding. And I say we'll have to wait and see, but looks like Harrison Butker is getting out there to potentially try and kick this field goal to tie the game. So I guess they did overrule it. It is an incomplete pass. So here we go, 4th and 8. 28-yard attempt here. This should be no trouble for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And now it's... Well, wait.
Yeah, waiting to see it go through there. And it is good. It is Kansas City 17, Buffalo 17. It is a tie ball game here. We're getting ready to kick it back to Buffalo.
Tie ball game, folks.
Well, yeah, I mean, even I said it was an incomplete pass. Again, I figured that if you were going to call something on that, I could see you maybe calling for intentional grounding. But certainly that was not a fumble. But, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Rumble saying he knows his stuff. Yeah, I mean, hey. I think literally anyone with eyes probably could have called that one better than the refs did on the field.
One Boogie, you think I could be a referee?
I mean, there's some of these games I've thought that you were the referee, considering the way that they make some of their calls. Yeah, we're at commercial break, and they got Austin. Is that Austin Eckler? Looks like him. I don't know if it actually is him or not. On the commercial there. Although I don't even know if everybody else has it. Yep. Yeah, Rumble says yes. Well, he says a little bit more than that, but yeah. He thinks definitely you could be a referee. And I don't know if anyone's actually hearing him. I'm not able to hear him right now.
Who, me?
Oh, there we go. I could see your mouth moving, but I couldn't hear any sound coming out of it there for a minute. Like, whenever you turn away from the camera and are talking, I can see your mouth move, but half the time I'm not hearing what you're actually saying.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so just figured I'd let you know about that. But yeah, here we go. They're coming back from the commercial break. I want to see the Vikings fail to get this one. I want to see the Vikings Raiders game tie at 0-0 now. Also, just gonna take a quick sneak peek and see how my ESPN pick'ems are doing.
First and 10 for
Let's see,
Buffalo.
how am I doing today?
9. Second 9 for Buffalo.
So I am currently 3-5 on the day today. Well, I missed the Thursday night game. I missed on the Colts game. I missed on the Jaguars game. Got the Buccaneers game right. Bears game wrong, and then the Saints game I got right, and I got the Texans one wrong. Got the Ravens one right, and then we're waiting to see on the other matches. I had the Chiefs winning this game, mainly because I knew you'd be mad at me if I picked anybody but the Chiefs to win this game. Oh, the Chargers actually scored. Okay. I was gonna say, I have the Broncos picked, though, to win that game, so I should get that one right. Should get the 49ers one right, and then I don't know what they do in the case of a tie in this situation. I'm taking Philly in the Sunday night game, and then the 2 Monday night games, I've got the Dolphins and the Packers. Are my picks for the rest of the games this week. But yeah, so here we go, and now they're showing a highlight, and oh man, those Chargers uniforms are amazing. And let's see what what are we gonna see from the Buffalo Bills here?
Oh.
And it changed over to fourth quarter while I was in the bathroom, I guess. There we go, fourth quarter. And Buffalo, incomplete pass there. And what's it going to be? 3rd and 9 here? Yep, 3rd and 9. But yeah, Chris Jones ended up getting to the quarterback there, but the ball ended up getting thrown out anyway, so. Here we go. 3rd and 9 here. 10 minutes, 42 seconds on the clock. So the Panthers head to Atlanta next week. That's going to be a rough one. Actually, I don't know where it's being played. I just saw that they're playing against
Timeout for the Cowens on the field by head coach Andy Reid.
Oh, that's a fumble, and who recovers it? I'm assuming that's the play that got challenged here, and it's going to be Buffalo ball. They called it Buffalo ball. I don't know how, but I don't know. I thought that was an incomplete pass there. Let's see. So, Allen throws it just before getting pushed out of bounds. Okay. Oh, Vikings got a field goal? No. I wanted to see the game end at 0-0. Oh, no, the Vikings scored with less than 2 minutes on the clock. Dang, I wanted to see that game tie at 0-0. Well, the first points are scored after literally 58 minutes of gameplay. So, all right, yeah, that is okay. So yeah, that's I mean, he had control of that, and then it's fumbled. Okay, I like the call there, and then it's just about who ends up getting it. So the challenge only costs you will only cost you your timeout if you're unsuccessful. And say if you successfully get the challenge to go in your favor, you can actually get the timeout back.
Coach Jay from State Farm. Oh, Patrick, it's official. You saved home and auto insurance. You're the league's most valuable bundler. MVP? Me? Be surprised. Man, I just did not see this coming. This is truly unexpected.
Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we got going on.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We've had actually a pretty decent amount of people tuning in throughout the entire stream, and I say certainly glad to see we got some guys like Rumble and Spider just hanging out all day. We also got JC Cat still hanging out. Sure, Fish guy's still studying for his final exam on the history of fish, because that's the only thing I can imagine he's taking his final exam on. Mainly because I didn't think to ask him what his final exam's on, but I'm just going to assume it's on the history of fish. Although, honestly, if it was on the history of fish, he might... I think he could probably pass that one without studying. The Vikings got a pick off the Raiders? Oh, great. Sounds like that game finally decided to get interesting at the very end. Ivan Pace Jr. on the interception there. I don't know if that's an earlier interception or if that's the one that you're talking about there, Rumble. But, yeah. Because I'm still seeing the Raiders having the ball, but... Alright, here we go. Let's see. What's the call going to be here for the Buffalo Bills? We're back from commercial break. So the question is, was it a catch here? I think it was a catch. The question is, on my end, would be whether or not it's a... So the call stands, so Kansas City does forfeit a timeout there. Alright. So they rule that it is a catch and it's a fumble, and the Bills managed to fall back on it. I still find it funny that they can get a first down on a fumble like that. But, here we go. Let's see.
Oh, flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Flag. Oh, great.
Holding. Offense.
Holding on the Buffalo Bills. Oh, boy. So let's try and see what this holding call is going to be. But, yeah, here we go. Let's see. They're showing this, they're showing the fumble again.
Second and 17 for Buffalo. From
17.
Bill.
Oof. Alright, let's see what it's going to be here.
And between Buffalo 3rd and 17 coming up.
Yep. Oh, and there we go. There's the flag for the holding call. Alright, let's see.
I still wish all these were closer, Ryan.
Yeah, I wish they were too. Trust me. Oh, looks like the Niners game goes final and they defeat the Sea Chickens. So the Sea Chickens go down. Vikings got the ball back from the Raiders, and now they're gonna try and see if they can make this a 2 field goal game. I will say this has got to be one of the most entertaining bad games I've ever seen. Let's see who got the second interception. I'm only seeing the one interception here. Not sure if there was a second interception or if I was just seeing the same one.
We got another holding on our game. Number 79, offense.
Number 79 on the offense with another holding call. Yep. Rumble, I'm pretty sure the derogatory name for them is the sea chickens.
I can't wait to go back.
Alright, here we go. Dropping back, looking, scrambles left, or scrambles right, I mean, fires, finds somebody open. Number 28, Ty Johnson here, and there's a flag down. Let's see what the flag's going to be for. I mean, again, seems like we're playing flag football here, not regular football. Okay, Rumble. I'm wrong. I'll go find a Seahawks fan and ask him which one's more insulting. But yeah, here we go. Let's say showing the penalties in the first versus the second half, and yeah, this second half, I mean, there's been a lot of penalties. 3rd and 27. This is a ridiculously long one. And he goes for a sack. Oh no, sack lunch for Josh Allen, and it's going to be a punt away on 4th down. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can find a. First off, I guess I got to find a Seattle fan.
First and 10 for Kansas City from the 31-yard line.
All right. So we're punting they're punting the ball away, and then I'll let you call this one while I go try and find a Seahawks fan to insult.
Second and 7. I wonder who's watching this screen right now.
Say, well, good thing is I've got the internet, so I'm hoping I can find a Seattle fan.
6-0, but they lost all the other ones over. Here's a 3rd down play. He was hit when he threw it, so it's incomplete. That was Dorian Williams, a rookie from Tulane, who really broke up the play, and the Chiefs, surprisingly, not out there very long.
All right, here we go. Let's see. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. Let's say Spider's still hanging out in here. Let's see. Oh, Mahomes tries one of his magic throws to number 17 there. Richie, I don't remember what his last name is. Is it Richie James? For some reason, I'm thinking James is the last name.
He decks him at the 30, 43-yard punt. Well, we've seen these last 5 games. Some of our memories here.
Well, 3rd and 7 here, and number 17 is Richie James. Okay, yeah, it's Richie James for the Richie there. And let's see, deep bomb and another incompletion here, and it's going to be 4th down for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep. We might have overtime to broadcast.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the first Bills game I've broadcasted this year that's gone into overtime. I was doing Bills Eagles and my dad that ended up going into overtime as well. Here we go.
But with
fielded
skill,
at like the 22-yard line and brought to the 30 before going down.
with skill, 6:35 and counting from that happening, but right now it is a possibility.
Wow, the last time a game ended at a score of 0-3. Do you want to take a guess at when the last time that happened was, JP?
I wasn't even born. I'm going 1990. 1990.
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
Last time it happened
Tell
was
it.
the year that the Patriots had their undefeated season, the 2007 season. There we go, handoff to Cook up the middle and gets about half a yard. They'll probably give him a yard or two, but they gave him 2 yards on that. Okay, I thought it was a half yard. They gave him 2. Seahawks head to Philadelphia next week. That's going to be a fun one for them. Here we go. Another handoff up the middle to Cook and gets that one looks like it might have gotten a 4 yard, so it'll be 3rd and 4 here. Nope, 3rd and 5. Okay, I guess that time they decided to grab the short ruler to measure the first down. Or not to measure the first down, but to measure the yardage. Here we go. Let's see. 3rd and 5 here. You gotta get this one to the end zone. Or not to the end zone, but you gotta get it at least across the sticks. Now, 5 minutes, 40 seconds is a lot of time still on the clock as Allen takes the snap, fires it over the middle. How did Deontay Harding get his hands on that? I mean, seriously, how? How on earth do you get that one? Now the handoff to Latavius Murray going up the middle for about what looks like 8 yards. They'll probably give him 9 because it's the NFL and they seem to be measuring things long for the most part. No, actually, I guess they measured it short again this time. Did they break their ruler or something and now they got a shorter ruler to work with? Because now the yards aren't. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. This is the Kansas City. Kansas City's not on offense right now, so
No.
of course they're using the short rulers to try and make this a turnover on downs eventually. They get maybe a yard there, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Let's see. Yep, there we go. 3rd and 2. And all right, on 3rd and 2, do you go for a short? Do you go for a short slant pass, or do you go for a run play here?
Can Buffalo timeout before this.
Before the 3rd down conversion here? Let's see, 6, 5. No, they take the snap here, and it's going to be a run play with Josh Allen. So running with the quarterback there gets the first down, and now I would expect to maybe see a timeout here. Now they can evaluate, although it'd be nice if they didn't have to call the timeout because, well, the NFL has to move the chains anyway. You might as well get the timeout. Although, that ball might have come loose. Although I'm hoping he was down before then. Oh, yeah, no, he was down before the ball came loose. And now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And no, they got that play off too. Okay, no timeout yet for Buffalo. And another play that goes almost nowhere. Second down here. 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, Bills lined up, faking the handoff, throwing it up the sideline, and it's dropped by Dalton Kincaid. Kincaid dropping it, and that is a bomber there. So, 2:17 on the clock as the time goes and freezes for the incomplete pass. And here we go. Let's see. 3rd and 10. What can Buffalo do here? Still waiting to see this timeout that you said that they called. I don't know how far ahead you are that they called the timeout, and I still haven't seen it yet. Now it's 4th down for the Buffalo, and nope, now we got a flag. All right, so now the Vikings Raiders game went final, and Broncos get another touchdown to extend their lead. So 2 passing touchdowns for Russell Wilson. Cortland Sutton catching one of those touchdowns, and the other one being caught by Adam Trotman for the Broncos. There has to be a defensive point or something there. And Will Lutz is doing a pretty good job too. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills, and that is an incomplete pass right there. 2nd and 10, Buffalo.
Oh no!
What?
Kansas City down!
Oh, what? Is there a Chief down?
There is a Kansas City player down for the count.
Oh, did someone get a sack penalty here? A penalty for attempting to sack the quarterback? Wouldn't be shocked. Let's see. Gets the pass off, and it is incomplete off the defender's body there. L'Jarius Sneed on the defense. And just pull that one off. And blocks it with the shoulder pad for the pass deflection there for the... oh, and now San Fran... Oh, yep, there's the Chief down. Hopefully he's okay. You never want to see an injury. Here we go. Let's see. Say there's L'Jarius Sneed communicating to the refs that he feels like he was getting held there by the caller. 6 seconds short of the 2-minute warning. Curious as to what Buffalo's going to do with those 6 seconds. But yeah, we're going to. As I said, they go to commercial break, and we are just hanging out here, having a good time. There we go. Now I'm 5-5 at least on my picks for the week. Now that those games have gone final. And I'm going to get at least one more right, because I know I've got the Broncos game pretty much right. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not terrible. Although I'd like to be getting more than 5 game predictions right a week. Oh, the Saturday Showdown next week. We got some Saturday games, and we got. Wait a minute. Did I just see Colts in a time slot that I can stream? Wait a minute. All right, JP, take over for a minute. I gotta find this out.
Okay. So now it's going to be Kansas City ball after gets field goal. Good job by Kansas City to hold them to this field goal upcoming after this commercial break for a 2-minute warning. That's right, folks. Buckle up.
Colts Steelers, 4:30 on Saturday next week. Let's go. I'm going to be streaming that game, no doubt. Let's see the Colts beat the Steelers in a probably boring game, but because it's against the Steelers. But hey, you know what? We're playing in a 4:30 time slot. I've been asking for that for a while, and we finally get one. Let's go. All right, let's see what other good games we got. We got Broncos Lions is is the primetime game on Saturday night. I won't be doing that one, unfortunately. Let's see. I think the Bill say whatever the Peacock exclusive game is, I'm also gonna try and do that one. But oh, the Broncos game just wrapped up too. Let's go. Yep, we are this is the last game going. JP, you there?
Yep.
Okay, it just went quiet for a while. Wanted to make sure.
I just had something to talk about.
All right. So yeah, went 0-3 with my first 3 picks because I picked the Colts, the Steelers, and the Jaguars. My pick'ems did not do well for that set of games. All right. Well, now we get to go ahead and watch the end of this game with the last game going. We got about 30 minutes before we got to start getting ready for Sunday Night Football. So, kindly, Bills, Chiefs, I don't even care at this point. One of you, can you guys just not have this game end in a tie? That'd be great.
Well, it would be overtime.
Yeah, well, I don't want this game to end regulation as a tie. I was rooting for a tie earlier for the game that we weren't streaming. But here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Buffalo's going to try and kick one here. Let's see. And the kick is good. It's good. It's good. 20 points for Buffalo. There we go. And now it'll be Kansas City's ball. So we just crossed the 2-minute warning here. Looking at some of the looking at next Sunday's slate of games for the 4:30 time slot. There is no way that 4:30 time slots are that bad next week. Luckily, not all the 4:30 time slots are that bad. Because we got Steelers Colts on. Actually, what network is that game going to be on so I know what channel I got to look for?
NFL Network, I think I heard.
Alright, if it's NFL Network, I got it. Yeah, it's only, it's not on CBS in my area, so yeah, NFL Network. luckily, I get that channel, so I'll be able to watch that game, and I will definitely be streaming that one. Not sure if it'll be a solo stream or if it'll be a stream with my dad or what, but I will be streaming that game, no doubt about it. Been wanting to stream a Colts game ever since the Colts-Bears game in the preseason when I streamed for the Colts. Although, granted, I'd much rather be streaming it if Anthony Richardson were our quarterback, but he's currently injured, so I get Gardner Minshew. So now Kansas City has got to find a way to get this one down the field here. 4 straight incompletions he's currently riding. Let's see if he can get one complete this time. JP, you want to call? Oh, wait, you're already probably 3 drives in here. Mahomes drops back, throws it. Did he find that completion? Or no, they're ruling it incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 for... Oh, no, they're calling it completed. Okay, they called it completed. 2nd and 3 for the Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on the catch there. Let's go. MVS. Okay, you got 1 and... Okay, he dragged the 2nd foot before he got out of bounds. That's honestly great call by the refs. That was a catch in bounds, and it's under review. Are you kidding me? I compliment the refs on a good call, and now they're reviewing the play. I mean, fair enough, but they got the right call, so let's go. And yeah, there we go. Let's see. Ruling on the field should be this should be a pretty quick challenge. So JP, after this challenge, you want to call the rest of the drive for the Chiefs, since that seemed to work out well the last time you called their drive?
Sure.
All right. So just let me know where they're at for you, because I'm sure you're a little bit ahead, but I don't know if they're done deliberating. Okay, they are going to be done deliberating. Let's see. Ruling on the field is going to stand, hopefully.
2nd
All
and
stands, okay.
2nd 10. Ball at midfield. Touchdown, Kansas City!
Well, that worked out really well for you, it sounds like. I can't wait to see what this touchdown looks like. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. All right, we know there's a touchdown coming because, oh, and it's dropped by Rashee Rice. Oh, what? Uh-oh, what? What was that, JP?
Touchdown off the board.
Okay. Oh, it got taken off. The points got taken off the board.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough. So here we go. I'm watching 2nd and 10 now here. So I'll let you keep calling from wherever you are when they get ready to call the next play. And oh, there's a flag. And Kelce gonna take it to the... Oh, Kelce throws the backwards pass to Kadarius Toney, and Tony, how can you catch passes from everybody except for Mahomes on your entire roster? But hey, you know what? Good on Traviskelce for that one. And offsides on Kadarius Toney, of course. Yep, take the points off the board. Yep, let's see, those toes for Kadarius Toney are too far across the line. I mean, seriously. How many different ways can the receivers find a way to hurt the Chiefs at this point? First it was dropping passes, now it's offsides on the receiver.
Oh boy, 4th and 15.
So
And they're going for
we're
it.
going to see 2 incompletions here, probably. Oh, no, oh, yeah, there we go. He tried to throw it. That was a wild throw. And it's going to be a 1 minute left on the clock. Is Kansas City even close enough to kick it right now? I think they're too far to kick it, so they're going to have to just take deep shots. Yeah, the line of scrimmage is way too far back to think they could kick it from here. Like I said, that is a legit pass, and there was a receiver somewhat in the area that they threw it to. But yeah, you need like a 15, 20-yard pass, and it's batted down, and it's going to be 4th, and they're going to punt it away. Are you kidding me? 4th and 15 now, and they can't kick the field goal from there. It's too far, so.
Yeah.
Ed Oliver on the pass deflection there. Gets up in Patrick Mahomes' face and is able to deflect the pass. And this game might be over. Although, granted, we've seen Kansas City do a lot with a little bit of time. But, yeah, as of right now, this is not looking very good.
Oh boy. As we come to the end of the game, how many people do we have?
We got
watching
8 people tuned in right now. So we got 8 people.
What's that?
We got 8 people hanging out in chat. We got 8 total people. Alright, so here we go. Just kind of waiting for the punt to actually happen. Oh, I forgot to move the football over. Oh well. I'm not even sure the Chiefs knew that they were on offense here.
Oh man.
Okay, now we finally get to that timeout that was called by Buffalo that you saw like an hour ago. There we go. Timeout Buffalo, and we're working our way towards the end of this one. And then after this game, again, we'll have a short break and then tune back in for the Eagles at the Cowboys.
It's going to be back-to-back losses. We have that graph. Lose 2 straight.
Just realized I forgot to actually update the thumbnail for the Eagles Cowboys stream. So I just went and updated that. And I am going to go ahead and set for the viewers to get sent right from here to there.
All right. That's it. Kansas City loses 17.
Yeah.
Connie.
So now they're going to knee it away here. And we're going to be wrapping up this game. I haven't seen it go final quite yet. But Mahomes is not happy with something. And yeah, here we go. We got 50 seconds on the clock, and Allen takes the knee. He's going to have to take one more knee to officially seal this game. And I mean, hey, imagine if you're the defense and you go and just run the center right over here. Kadarius Toney cost you this game. Hard to disagree on that one here. I mean, honestly, Bills can just take the knee now. They don't need to wait until the play clock's all done. And yeah, there we go. Now it'll be final here from the so yep, it's going final, and here we go. So here we go. It is final in it's final in Kansas City for Buffalo. They're out there congratulating it. Final thoughts there, JP?
Very frustrated with that Mahomes final drive. Buffalo did a great job today. They deserved to win. Kansas City falls yet again.
Yeah, I mean, I always hate it to see a player like of Mahomes' caliber that visibly upset on the sidelines, because it certainly makes you question the. Oh, wait a minute! The Colts are back in the wild card. What? Why are they showing the Colts as back in the wild card? How did we get back in? Let's go. Hey, I'll take it. As they were currently in a massive tie for the final spot in the AFC, but I mean, yeah, this game goes final here in Kansas City. Yeah, Kadarius Toney definitely cost the Chiefs this game, but it was honestly a pretty good game, though, and I'm not upset.
Yeah.
And we didn't go to overtime, so any last thoughts here before we hop off?
Now, just kind of make sure you hit that like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll figure out what I'm doing later on. Look for Christmas music coming up here. I've been lacking on that content, but I intend on getting some more out before the holiday season. And thank you guys for watching.
All right, so I think that pretty much wraps up everything here from us. So thank you guys all for watching. Again, I'll be live in about 15 to 20 minutes for the Cowboys-Eagles game. The stream will redirect you from there. But of course, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new, so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. And until next time, hopefully you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next video, live stream, whatever you guys decide to do for the rest of your day. Have a great day, everybody, and goodbye!